Hey everybody, welcome back. I just wanted to let everybody know before we get this video started that I started another channel here on YouTube, and it's called JA Photographs, and it is based on nothing else but photography. Solely photography, photography centric. So if you're one of my regular subscribers here and photography is something that you're into, or you just think I'm a pretty cool dude, you might want to go check it out. Maybe subscribe or at least check out a couple of the videos. There's only a couple there now. But again, it's JA Photographs. I wanted to keep it separate from this channel. This channel is going to continue as best as I can, as I usually do. I mean, I'm not somebody that pumps out a video a week, but I will continue to keep up with this channel. But if you're into photography, jump over there and check it out. Alexa, turn on the shop. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I hope you all had a great Christmas. And I know some of you have been waiting for a while. I've been poking and, teasing that I give a full tour of my US General Series 356-inch box and the two 22-inch side lockers. So got some time off from the job, and I figured today would be a great day to do it. So let me swing this camera around and we'll give you a little bit of a view of what is going on in here, and you can check it out. All right, so here's the full view of this little area back here. I basically keep tons of stuff that I resell on either eBay or flip on Marketplace for Facebook, packaging stuff, and a lot of this stuff is the remainder of stuff I need to go through for all this giant organization that I was doing. But let's get into the 56-inch cabinet. So here is the top drawer. Basically in here is half-inch drive stuff, all metric on this side, and on this side is all standard. So on the standard side, this is my stuff that I use. Stuff in the back is stuff that I try and accumulate sets by going to flea markets, yard sales, estate sales, pick them up by the piece, and then I try to organize them and get a complete set of something together, and then I will clean them up and list them on either eBay or Facebook Marketplace. So there is some half-inch drive that is mine that I use. I don't use half-inch drive all that often. So I believe these are Tecton brand in the back. And then I have an old set of Craftsman that I just keep around. I believe those are 3/8 drive though. So basically it's a mix. Half-inch stuff that I occasionally use, and then half-inch and 3/8 drives. This is actually the snap-on ferret drive handle that I did the service on in one of my previous videos. So that got a nice spot in here, so I can use it. Tecton and Ernst drive rail systems, which are basically the same animal. This is Ernst, this is Tecton, and then I got a 1/4 inch set of Capri. And Icon, I believe these are Icon. They should be. Yeah, these are Icons. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think the focus is really working here. Of course, why would it work? So that's what I keep in here. Anything that I use, that I do work up here on the bench, I have some stuff available in here to help me service whatever it is that I'm fixing or working on. So that's drawer number one. I did notice that these drawers seem that they're a little tight. Unless you get some weight, start getting some weight in them, I'm sure there's a break-in period. They don't really slide as smooth as, say, the 34-inch service cart, but we'll see. Drawer number two, my old snap-on screwdriver set. So I need a screwdriver. I got here bit drivers, some Craftsman star bits in various sizes. OMT tools. 13-piece bolt extractor tool set, metric thread chaser set, Icon mini screwdrivers, and I use this drawer for any combination wrench sets that I'm putting together. When I get a complete set together, I'll clean them up, package them, and photograph, get them ready for eBay or for Facebook Marketplace. So I got a full set of standard size here that are ready. And of course, missing the proverbial 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter anything always goes disappearing. So I haven't found a 10 millimeter combo wrench for this Craftsman set yet. But once I do, I'll have a complete set from 9 to 16. Clean it up, same thing. You know, wash, rinse, repeat. And I'll get those ready for sale. And then this is just a, you know, a little organizer to keep odds and ends in. Scissors, knives, writing utensils, pencil sharpener if you need to set fire to something. There's a lighter, you know, scissors, brushes. I keep a couple of ratchet repair kits for Craftsman for stuff that I'm going to do a revival on if I find one in the wild that needs to be serviced. So there's a couple of those kits here. So that's what's in drawer number 2. Drawer number 3, much room for expansion here. Some pry bars, some pipes that I use for things that need a little extra coaxing, if you know what I mean. I had picked up this wrench organizer set from Alien Space Saver. I believe I have that here in drawer number 2 that I'm keeping my nut drivers in. It's a pretty cool set. They're crafted very well, but it's hard to get these things to slide on this rail system. You can customize the width that way, but it's a real pain in the ass. So it's a quality product. It's just not a product for me, but I was too late on the return to actually return these. So I'll probably end up using them for something as time comes along. Room for expansion in this drawer. There's another little organizer with a punch set, multi-tool that I haven't used yet. I do some flipping of stereo equipment, like vintage stereo equipment. I'll give you an idea. So stuff like this. So there's a Denon, a Kenwood, and a Sony system there. So I make sure they're working. I test them out. So I keep, you know, things like audio and video cable in here, just to have. So room for expansion there, which is a good thing. And more room for expansion here. This is kind of just like a wasted drawer at the moment. So I put some things in there. These are some extension holder sets from Tecton, part of their system for organization. So I'm just keeping them in here for now because that's where they ended up. I got an extra 3/8 drive. Click torque wrench, you know, you always need a hammer. And in here is basically all loose Allen wrenches and things like that that I keep in these. I forgot what the name of the plastic is called, but these little things were sold in the 90s by Craftsman. They're basically just storage boxes. And when you see prices for these on eBay now, they're selling for $30 and $40 a piece, when back in the day you could have picked one up for like $7.99 or $8.99. So no hurry to get rid of those. I'm going to keep them for organization. And a little room for expansion in drawer number 4. Drawer number 5. There is the Titan hammer set that I did the review on recently, or maybe not really so much recently. It's been a while. Duratech, those are, I forget what those are. Those are flex head combination wrenches, reversible. I hadn't done a review on those though, I don't think. Here's pliers, things that snip, vice grips, rivet gun, giant suction cup, and for lack of a better place to put it, titanium index drill bit set from Harbor Freight. Anytime those are on sale and I'm running low, because I do go through drill bits quite a bit, I'll pick one of those sets up. And then on the side of this drawer, I picked up these magnetic hooks from US General. So whenever they're on sale, I'll maybe pick 1 or 2 or 3 up. So now I've got extras to hang all over the place. So that was a good spot to keep them for now. And that's what's in drawer, was that 5? 1, 2, 3, drawer 5. This is drawer number 6. And in here is basically stuff for the house. Construction tools, you know, jigsaw, airstrike nailer, circular saw, sander, reciprocating saw. I've got a couple more tools to put in here, but I need to stop using them. I'm actually doing some things in the house, so I got some extra tools that are going to go in here. So that's what's in this drawer. As you know, the 56-inch Series 3 comes with a power drawer. So I keep my Ryobi IntelliPort chargers in here. This is a nice feature. Keeps your stuff, if you're getting dusty and nasty. Some might think it's a waste of a drawer, but I actually like it. And this drawer is pretty stiff too. And I don't know if it's because of this track system that they have in here. I'm not really sure, but this one seems to be the stiffest out of all of them. And in the last deep drawer, odds and ends stuff that I either haven't reviewed yet, stuff that I picked up that's extra, like this. I did a review on this, but there was another sale on these. I go through screwdrivers or, put them in pack out bags and things like that. So I got an extra set of those. I picked up, when this was on sale recently, some extra drawer liner, because you just never know. So that's what's in this drawer for now. Elastic cords, things like that. Stuff I haven't done reviews on yet. So that takes care of the drawer system. Let me know if any of you have this 56-inch workbench or toolbox. Let me know if your drawers were a little stiff. I don't know if it's because of shipping. Maybe it got out of whack. The alignment was twisted. I don't know. This one seems to work okay. But the 34-inch service cart, the drawers seem to just slide so much easier than this. And I know they slide way easier on the 72-inch. Because I was in Harbor Freight a few days ago. And I went and tested it. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with mine. Or maybe it just needs a break-in. Let me know in the comments. Here is cabinet number 1. On the outside, paper towel roll, a little magnetic holder for cups, for my drinky drinks, and a little shelf, magnetic shelf that I keep like the remote for my TV in, which is right up there. So that takes care of the outside, and a little magnet to hang my keys on. So inside, in shelf number 1, basically anything that is in a blow molded case. That's what I keep in here. So I've got my Maddox 11-piece disc brake pad and caliper service toolkit. This is my Tack Life 1/2-inch impact set. This is just a blow molded case for my Wen rotary tool. It's got my gear wrench, power steering pump, and pulley service kit. This little soft case is an old school Craftsman laser level set that I got for Christmas about 20, maybe 25 years ago. Still servicing me, so it's got a spot in shelf number 1. This is an old Craftsman tap and die set. Today, this is my launch diagnostic tool in this soft case. Usually keep that in the 34-inch service cart, but since I don't use it that often, I just keep it tucked away. And here is a OMT Tools metric 40-piece tap and die set. And in this one is the 40-piece OMT SAE tap and die set. So if you're keeping track, that's 3 tap and die sets. Shelf number 2, this is my Central Pneumatic Professional Automotive HVLP Gravity Feed Spray Gun Kit, Serpentine Belt Tool Service Set from Icon. I think I did a review on this Nyko drive set. It has security bits, Torx bits for your ratchets. I think I did a review on that, not really sure. I picked this up, I don't know, months ago on sale from Harbor Freight. The 8-piece precision snap ring pliers set. I have one of those sets that probably most of us have, where you have to use the spring loaded. You can change the heads and you can reverse it and do all that stuff. They're a real pain in the butt to use. So when these were on sale, I picked these up. I'm sure I'll get to use those soon enough. And here is my Power Tools 15-piece brake service set. So I've had this for a while. It's starting to get a little long in the tooth. A couple of the pieces are kind of getting janky, so that's why I picked up the 11-piece Maddox set. I'll be doing brakes in the spring, so I'll be able to get that out of here and use it soon. And here is probably one of my greatest investments. This is a 5-ton 3-jaw hydraulic gear puller from Pittsburgh. I used this when I got the Corvette, and the brake rotors were pretty much welded to the car. This came in extremely handy. I can't wait to use it again. I hope I find something to use it again. Or maybe even lend it out to somebody that can use it. But this was a great investment. So that's shelf number 2. Shelf number 3, cleaning products, things to keep your shop clean. Garbage bags. disinfecting wipes, microfiber cleaning towels. I'll probably get some paper towel rolls and things in there for storage. So that's basically what I'm using shelf number 3 for. Shelf number 4 is empty, so room for expansion there. And then drawer number 1 and cabinet number 1, basically stock items, things that I use all the time. When I'm sanding or spraying, I got dust masks. I got an HVLP somewhere, one of those, Primo masks somewhere. I'll probably end up putting it down there in number 4. But anyway, stock items that you go through, masks. I picked these up when these were on sale on a clearance at Harbor Freight. I think I paid like $2.74 when they were on clearance. So I picked up the maximum. You could pick up 4. I bought 4. Ooh, sorry, camera just took a little spin there. Hold on. There we go. So anything that I use a lot that are going to be, breakable items or things that I just need to keep, safety glasses. I love these Gordon knives because the blades are easy to replace with this little flip wheel on the top. So when these were on a clearance, I forgot what I paid for these. I picked up the max 4 because I do use them, go through them, even gloves. Like to protect the hands a little bit. So that's what that little tray is for. And that concludes cabinet number 1. Okay, so here is cabinet number 2. We'll start with the outside. Got a little power strip, magnetic power strip from US General. Kind of keeps your power up and out of the way if you're doing any kind of work on the bench. You don't have wires all over the place, so keep that tucked away in the corner. Actually, I have the TV plugged into it. Have the magnetic glove box holder. Keep a couple pairs of safety glasses at the ready. My thermometer telling us it's a balmy 43 degrees. So again, I use those magnetic hooks like I do on that one. And like I said, because I do all the stereo equipment stuff, I just hung those headphones up there. I use those to test. So let's get into cabinet number 2. Top shelf, paint cups, mixing stuff. There's some chemicals in the back. There's paint remover, things like that, paint stripper. So some chemicals on shelf number 1. Shelf number 2, lubricants, glues, adhesives, funnels, things, there's chain oil in there for a chainsaw, stuff for the John Deere mower. Keep some Bondo in there, used for some woodworking stuff, filler. I actually just used this recently. This stuff is really great. Fast plug hydraulic cement I use this in my basement. I had some cracking cinder blocks, and when we busted a hole through for some of the plumbing, I used it to refill the holes around the PVC and everything. It's really good stuff. So keep that in there for now. Shelf number 3. Got my laser light earplugs and my headphones, stuff that I want to use to go to the gun range. So that's what's in here for now. I'll probably find another spot for that. But there's really some room for growth in here. So that's shelf number 3. Shelf number 4. This is my all-purpose bag for doing stuff in the house, doing electrical, like a replacement of a receptacle. So there's receptacles and wire nuts and adhesive and boxes and electrical tape. Pretty much all of that kind of stuff. Just general purpose for stuff you're doing around the house in this giant bag. So we leave that in there. And in this bag is the Grant's steamer that I did a review on. So I found an old Craftsman bag in one of the boxes of stuff I was going through, and I just keep that in there. So when I need it, I can just pull it out, grab it, and go. And in the sliding drawer in cabinet number 2, really doesn't have a home for anything. I just put that stuff in there so I knew I wouldn't lose it. So again, nice problem to have, a little bit of expansion, which I kind of dig. So, and it's really weird. These drawers slide really good as opposed to some of these drawers. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm really pleased with the overall system so far. The cabinet has been relocated. If you remember, it was actually in the garage on that side of the wall. I managed to squeeze it through that door and then get it in and then taxi it back here to this corner. And that's where she sits. So this is where all the magic happens. I got my little TV up there. When I'm doing stuff on the workbench, I can tune into others' YouTube channels or watch a football game, whatever the case may be. But this has been a great setup. It was really fun purging some of the garbage that I had and getting this set up. And now I know I've got some expansion room, and I've got something that's going to service me pretty well. So let me turn this around, and I'll give you a sign off. So that concludes the tour of the U.S. General Series 350 6-inch toolbox and the 222-inch lockers. You know, some of you were poking at me, sending me messages like, hey, you ever going to get around to doing a review or your little toolbox tour? Today's the day after Christmas. I figured, you know what, it's a good day to do it. I got time off from the job, and let me get out here and do it. So that's really about it. Like I said, I'm glad I went the extra mile. I got a little extra room for expansion on some things because you know how it goes. Next thing you know, you've accumulated something, you need a place to put it. I hope that isn't what happens here, because I went through 7 years of stuff since I moved into this house to try and get to this organization point where I just have this little bit of stuff that's behind the camera to really just go through and decide whether it needs to just go away or if I can really hold on to it for a little bit longer and see what really happens. So that's it for now. I really appreciate you guys liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving me comments. Again, if you have a moment and you're into photography, go over and check out the new channel, JA Photographs, and hopefully there's something there for you. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you had a great holiday season with your family and loved ones, and I will see you in the next video.